Hi, I'm Nancy Drew. Since you can tell a lot about a person by where he or she lives,
Evening, shout out to Brazil, shout out to Bronmans. So, it was a very busy time last week. Will as much happen this time? Who knows? Let's get our classic little reminders. Maybe I'm a senior detective now because I figured this out without having to look at Nancy's advice. Haven't done that, have we?
haven't done that.
Nope.
Been there, done that.
So that I'm going to have to wait till tomorrow morning. Let's just get her to say the line though.
Oops, haven't done that.
Can't do that until I get that.
Can't
forgot
check
about that
that
note.
off yet.
I'm going to have a look at that. Oh, is it some symbols?
Check.
Good job. I've been on the lookout, but that doesn't really count. I don't get a tick just for being on the lookout. Oh, I got some progress with this, didn't I? Oh no,
Can't check that off yet.
What did I do with this? Because I finally spoke to that other kid from the other side of... It's not chess they're playing, is it? But he wasn't on the accident, guys. But he was here last year. Still don't know who I'm missing on the accidents. That's really annoying. So the most immediate thing is the... I'll have a long look at the note, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't mean anything yet. Oh, maybe it'll give me the snowshoes though. Let's just wait till the next meal time, which I think is 7 o'clock. There's some instructions anyway with meal times on that I can look at when it's time. Wait, is that the number I got from the thing? Did I not try checking that? 'Cause
Can't check that off yet.
is that not the note I found in the coat the wolf left me? Because that clearly means something. It's got to be this one, isn't it? Oh, this is a number. This is 6512, isn't it? Like reflected. Can I type this? Nah. Thought it was worth a shot. But it doesn't really make any sense. Damn it! Oh, I was so excited. That is 6512 though, right? There's not like another clicky thing. Nope. But what else can that be? Let's read it backwards because half of the numbers are backwards, and it's 2156. That's a 6, right? What else can that be? I'll try 2156, but I don't think that's quite right. Nope. Got anything else that cares? for a 4-digit number. Don't think we do we? Right. And I don't think it'll give us that, will it? I guess what's weird about this is it's not purely a reflection. Like those two is just a reflection, but those actually intertwine. So I don't know if I'm meant to get anything from that or not think about it too hard. That's a really weird 6 if it's a 6 though. Just trying to work out if there's some weird stuff where you could fold the paper and it would mean something slightly different. Or like look at it sideways. But no, it can't be a coincidence how much they look like numbers. This is definitely... I guess I can always phone someone for a hint at some point.
Not time for kitchen duty yet.
I think I don't have the instructions on me, do I? So I need... Yanni's downstairs. I can ask him about his planet opinions. But didn't the other one storm out? How am I going to get her shit? I think I've taken the long way there, haven't I? I guess we'll find out at meal times whether she's actually still here and she's unstormed out.
How can I help you?
Would
Go with
you
the weird planet
mind
question
telling me
first.
what planet you most identify with?
Pluto.
Actually, Pluto's not a planet anymore.
That is exactly the point.
Yeah.
Pluto stirs up passion and controversy, yet it continues undaunted on its course, as do I. Pluto and I, we are as brothers.
Does my mic seem quiet to anyone else? I've just moved it a bit closer to my face. I don't know if that makes a difference, or if it's my settings gone weird. Yeah, I think I'm fine with Pluto as a choice, given it's justified and he's not just being wrong.
Ever see Lou Talbot when you're out there training?
The college student? Just yesterday I had to slow down to avoid colliding with him. It ruined my whole session.
One thing that has happened with the sound is I've accidentally left my sound coming out of my speakers rather than my headphones, so there's probably a little bit of bleed there. And it's a bit annoying to me, but it's not quite worth all tabbing out and fixing it and all that shit.
I really need to get somewhere in the backcountry and was thinking you could maybe give me a cross-country ski lesson or two?
Out of the question. I don't have the time, the equipment, or frankly, the desire. I am sorry.
I've disturbed you long enough.
It has been a pleasure.
Right, let's get Pluto in before I forget. Oh, looking forward to feeding paprika for all these guys. And then forgetting one of the results and having to do it all over again at breakfast. I think my eye just got caught by a sign that catches my eye every time. Yeah, that one. It's not a thing, it's just a picture of a couple of tents. Cooking, here we go. Dinner is served at 6 PM. Okay, that's pretty soon. So I was thinking wondering if I had to go up to my time travel alarm clock. But no, I'll probably just wait in it. Who the fuck haven't I contacted though? Like, I'm pretty sure I've rung all of these numbers, haven't I? I'm going to ring them again. I'm not going to get in trouble, am I? Oh, I might get in trouble. Nah, this game's pretty trouble-free. I mean, it's using the phone, so it might break the game. So there's always that to worry about. Because, yeah, I've definitely called all of those numbers, but they're not guests. It just seems very unlikely that I've failed to just go through all of these thoughtlessly, right? Okay, I've left out people's names out of this photo, but that I've taken of it. But Nancy will remember.
Carl, this is Nancy Drew again.
Can't talk now. Sorry. No. Ah.
Okay, so there was some hilarity from that one the first time, wasn't there? Those zeros, yeah. This ain't happening, is it? Okay, I give up. Let's hope I get through all of this before dinner ends. Good question about 911, actually. I'll get through all these numbers first, then I'll save again. Then, depending on the time, I'll dial 911. I might go and serve dinner if this actually takes loads of in-game minutes. It's going nowhere. Which one was that? Oh, God. Which one was that? I think that was this one that I'm going to do again. Oh, that didn't feel familiar. That was equally useless, and probably is the same number.
You've reached the happy home of Brenda and Derek Southwaite.
Unhappily, we're not at home right now. In fact, we won't be back for a couple of weeks, so why don't you just call back then?
In the meantime, we set the alarm, so if you're calling because you're thinking about burglarizing us, think again.
Maybe I did give up too soon on some of the other ones, because that went through the ringing thing. Oh no, because it doesn't give you a back out. It wasn't that long, was it? So maybe they're the people I haven't called yet. Or maybe they just weren't here last year and they're not relevant.
This is Lupe. Leave a message and perhaps we'll talk later.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. I'll call you later.
Okay, not that successful. But she's the one I really want to ask about planets. Right. Save my game. Call the cops. That is surprising. I expected we would get something out of that, but nope. Just thinks it's not a complete phone number. To the kitchens. And we find out if Lupe is still here. Okay, so Bill is having a couple of salmons. Did we fry the salmons? Oh, no. Are they done? Is there another stage of doneness? I'm going to have to... Oh, no, that's not... Ah, dear. Because what I don't want to do is accidentally serve him bad salmon with paprika, and then he complains because the salmon's bad, and I misinterpret it as a paprika feeling. Wait, that hasn't got paprika on it, is it? How do I... Season... Oh god, I've just lost them now. There's not many places that can go. He might have made me an awkward order that it won't let me. Because this guy wants a salad. Lou wants a salad. So, have your salmon. 2, 1, 2, 2. Oh, you have to start with a lettuce base, don't you? Them leaves. Quick salmon. Lettuce, then the extra. Oh, they all need the ranch dressing. I definitely would have forgotten that if I hadn't come in this book. So, 2, 1, 2, 2. Assuming they're in the right order. Yeah, they are. 1, 2, 1, 2. Where's the dressing? Is it forcing me to put paprika on today? It's going to be there, right? Yeah, let's see what happens. Oh! The dressing just appeared. Oh god, that dressing looks so horrible. Okay, so this is Lou. Not said anything? I definitely paprika with that salad. 2 salmons for this one. 2, 2, 1, 3. One of them and 3 of these. And then 2, 3, 2, 1. It's got a lot of ingredients already. Definitely needs that.
Order up.
Do I find out later? Or if they say nothing, does that mean they don't hate it? Lupe is legit missing. So I've sent them out to Lou and Yanni and heard nothing, which I think means they're into it. 1, 2, 1, 2. One, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2. And this isn't the person I actually give a shit about, Freddy. Oh, Freddy's a child. Well, never too young to try seasonings.
Order up.
Okay, what we can have? 1, 1, 1, 1. And 0, 1, 1, 2. This is Ollie. Ollie's like the handyman, isn't he? Not important for the test purposes, but I'm in the mood. Sassing up everything.
Order up.
Okay, but yeah, I don't really see how I'm going to test Bill, so I might have to wait. Yeah, because if I give him just a salad just for the sake of testing it, he's going to send it back because he hates the salad.
Oh, and by the way, don't go adding paprika to Lou Talbot's food anymore. He hates paprika.
Okay. Lou's been tested and hates it. I sent out to Yanni, right? And he didn't give a shit. Bill I didn't get to test. Lupe I didn't get to test. So I guess is she going to be out in the wilds or something? Like, I guess I'm going to have to do something to trigger more plot to get her to reappear. I mean, I guess I could just go to sleep. That's not
Check.
gonna... Oh. Interesting that it's given me a check for that, when I haven't. I feel like I'm checking it. Nope, not an option. Okay. Now I'm scared that I've got into like a broken situation. But maybe... So for that, maybe it means the answer is Lou's the only one who hates it, and that's all good. But how am I going to get Lupe's planet if she's fucked off? I mean, it's not like I even have a 1 in 8 chance, because we've got 2 non-planets already. What was the other one? Someone gave a sensible answer, didn't they? Oh, it was Mars, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, also, I have written Balls You Suck, A-Cab and Willy Dong in the top row, and that's probably incorrect. So, I think I'm left a little stuck. I can wander outside exploring, but I'm not really sure what I can do without the snowshoes. I think I might go to bed. See if Lupe huffs back in. Oh god, I forgot about these. We've not really had anything giving away these colours though, have we? What? Green, red, blue, white. It's going to be some kind of pattern, but I don't think we've seen any hints at it. But this thing where the code isn't 6512. I mean, you could find an 8 in there, but it'd be very different from what all the other ones are doing. Are they a red herring and it's actually something else about the shape of them or the number of lines, number of corners? Is it actually side on so that that's an 8? I don't think so. Doesn't give me the option to use any other items on them to reveal anything. Like, I feel like going down and typing this code in again, even though I definitely did it. And it definitely isn't that. This is the hint, right? Why does this cross over? Is there a 3 in there somewhere? I don't think there is. You know, if I just actually go down half of that, what is it? It's not really anything, is it? I think it's just a shit 5. Just going to type 6512 in one more time for luck. No, there's definitely nothing else to press, because if I go back it resets it, so it's not like I've got to type it and then click some catch somewhere. haven't got anything else asking us for a 4-digit code, have we? It's just that, right? Like, I think the only other like puzzle item I've got is this. Which, there's nothing I think I've seen that points us as that at all.
This chute is for dirty laundry.
Cool. Might as well just experiment. No, it was never likely, was it? We don't have colours on like the room booking sheet or the online thing. I don't think we do we? Do these things have colours? If I look in all the various reference books, will I find out what colour a pish pish is? An Ina? There's quite a lot of nature stuff on the intranet, isn't there? I mean, part of me thinks that I often do this, that there's no reason to be solving this because Nancy hasn't given me a tick list item for it. But that's not totally reliable. Sometimes you do get curveballs where you really do need to just do something, even though it's not on the nice easy junior detective tick list. Right, there aren't actually pictures of these, so that's not much use. Unless the colours... Season though doesn't make sense because they need one each. And the room booking there is just all grey, isn't it? Yeah. Those the same colours? Nope.
That's for me.
Oh! Well, wandering around has paid off once again. Oh, she's got info for me. Possibly about planets as well. I mean, I just tried to phone her, and presumably at that same number, but I guess that has been busted by... Sorry, I'm just trying to load the photo on my phone. Like, you know, it's like an order thing where I hadn't read this yet, so it didn't count, but she did kind of hint. Yeah, there's the same phone number I've got for her. But I guess having read the note will hopefully help. This is the kind of breakthrough I needed. Planets, planets. Oh, but she won't fuck up her bed.
This is Lupe. Leave a message and perhaps we'll talk later.
Still
Shit.
not there.
Maybe I do. I think that's another reason to go to bed, isn't it? Advance the plot, get that. Maybe someone will try and explode me. Okay, once you look at those, but that will just open the door and Nancy might refuse to go out anyway. Oh, the note's gone. Well, I guess I've got the note. I guess maybe she hasn't got home yet, like, she only left recently, she's on her way. Maybe I'll talk to Ollie about it before bedtime. Whoa, come on. Figure it out now.
What you need?
Okay.
I couldn't help but overhear the argument you and Ms. Camillo had.
She messed up my rifle so I couldn't shoot that wolf, so I tossed her out. Told her to take her little crusade somewhere else.
Have you told Chantal that you threw her out?
No, not yet. She's not going to be happy. But by golly, that woman was a menace. Anybody who deliberately sabotaged a man's rifle is capable of anything. But at least now I know why I missed that wolf. And like I told her as I was giving her the bum's rush, next time, I won't miss.
Oh, the wolf is so nice.
I'll get out of your hair now.
This man's not as
If you
nice
need
as
anything,
Tex.
just holler.
I feel like Tex wouldn't be as into executing dogs. Right? Nice ass. Or maybe I could just... Oh! You know what? I was all obsessed with how the beds are made for that thing. But it could just... It does say when I'm cleaning. But like, it could just be the bedside table. You know, like, Nancy clearly sleeps on the left. What's the actual wording of my questionnaire? What side of the bed do they get up from? Oh, there's no point. I can't finish it until I get Lippo's planet anyway. There's something there. There's stuff on the right. Sorry, on the left. In fact, generally, like, Nancy won't go to the other side of the room. Yeah, the only thing you can get on the other side is that. So I think that kind of is your answer. I'll double check it when I'm next making the bed. But that wouldn't ever give you an answer of both. And presumably someone's got an answer of both. Look, those slippers, that's clearly a right side getter-upper. No info there though. Oh, because she's checked out. This is probably a both-sider. But yeah, I won't bother writing it down. Because I'm going to have to go through it all. I'm going to have to clean it all tomorrow anyway. What time are we going for? 7 should do it, right? Yep, confirmed. Nancy gets up on the left. I've already made my own bed. Let's go get the sack. Okay, who is this? That is Icicle. Should have taken a slightly better photo of the booking system, shouldn't I? So I could see which room they're in. Well, I can see the list of rooms, can't see anyone's name. I've got an old photo that is just as bad. Oh, here we go. I happen to have another list of room assignments. So Icicle is Yanni. Yanni is a right getter-upper. I was so close. Ina is Lou's room. He hasn't used his room. Well, that's no help to me, is it? Or he's super tidy, in which case I would have to guess left from where the stuff is, but not very conclusive, is it? Oh, I guess the tag means it's worth doing. Pish Pish is Bill's room. I'll have them while I'm here. Do you reckon that's a both? Like it looks like it's his right, but then his crap's over here. Ooh, crap! How long's that been there? That's quite something. Angry, angry Bill. Is that suspicious of someone who creates accidents by just knowing loads about structural engineering? Large machinery safety protocols? Yeah, it's looks pretty bad, doesn't it? So I'm going to say both here, but not very confidently. The slippers are on the right, aren't they? But I mean, that doesn't really... No, I'm going to say his... I'm conscious of, if I get it wrong, remembering what to switch to. We know it's Bill who's the awkward one, right? I've said it enough times. Will I remember it next week? I've got a piece of fucking paper right in front of me. I've hardly made any notes this game. Let's get on that. Okay. So I've now noted that Bill's the awkward one, who I'm not sure about. So I'm going to say his right, because there's not really evidence of him getting up on the left. It's just he's using it as a bedside table, which I think is noteworthy. And then this, I guess, is Lupo's room that's going to still be untouched. Yep. Oh, I didn't actually make the bed, did I? Do you reckon that's me done? We'll wait a bit longer. Maybe others will mess up their beds after breakfast. Doesn't make any sense, does it? Let's have another go at calling her. I was hoping for like a dream or a rude awakening to advance the plot.
Hello?
Miss Camillo?
Yes.
Hi, it's Nancy Drew from Icicle Creek Lodge.
Yes, hello. Is the wolf all right?
Well, Ollie hasn't succeeded in shooting or trapping it yet, if that's what you mean. But I'm not going to tell you any more until you tell me who you really are.
All right. I'm a member of Run and Grow Free. As you may or may not know, that's an organization dedicated to the protection of wild animals.
I went to the lodge to make sure nothing happened to that wolf. See, we're trying desperately to arrange to have it captured and transported to a sanctuary. But so far, all the ones we've contacted are full. And unless and until we find a place for it, all we can do is try to protect it. Now tell me more about the contact you've had with the wolf.
I mean, I'm definitely going to go along with the good boy stuff, right?
When I was trapped out on the lake without a coat, it dragged one to the shore and left it there for me.
It may have sensed you were in trouble, or its behavior may have been totally random. But either way, the fact that the wolf didn't simply run away from you is very bad news.
It is?
Wolves and humans simply do not mix. While wolves may appear to be similar to dogs, behaviors that have been bred out of dogs after thousands of years of domestication are still instinctive to wolves. Training a wolf to behave like a dog may mask those instincts, but it cannot eradicate them. For that reason, no matter how sociable the wolf may appear, instinct can at any moment rear its ugly head with devastating results for any humans involved and for the wolf. Especially for the wolf, who will have simply been doing what comes naturally.
So the fact that this wolf doesn't seem to be that afraid of people could lead people to think they don't have to be afraid of it.
Precisely. It could make them forget that all wolves are, first and foremost, wild. And while we're on the subject, do not ever give in to the temptation to feed the wolf. For one thing, a wolf's jaws are twice as powerful as a German shepherd's, and should your hand happen to get in its way when it tries to feed?
I get the picture.
For another thing, making the wolf dependent upon you for food would seal its doom. It sounds strange, Nancy, but the very best thing you can do for that wolf is nothing.
So, mixed emotions about being told not to feed the wolf, because obviously I'm going to be tempted to feed the wolf because he's such a good boy. So I'm like, oh, it's annoying that I can't. But then I'm like, oh, but that's good, because it means I get to generate you all a fun little death scene where I ill-advisedly feed the wolf. It's win-win. Because she's not going to tell me that for nothing, right? Cool, I do get to ask her the bed stuff. Do I get to ask her about paprika? Oh, I get to ask her loads, yeah! I think I get to go through most of this. Because it means loads of like progress and plot and information without me having to actually be smart and solve anything.
Are you the one who wrecked all the gear that was in the fishing shack?
Yes, that was me. I was afraid that Bill Kessler fellow would encounter the wolf on one of his trips out to the shack, and that it would end badly for the wolf. So I did a number on his equipment. I've done worse while working on behalf of Run and Grow Free. Believe me.
This is going to sound like a really weird question, but from what side of the bed do you usually get up?
Why in the world do you want to know that?
Oh, please don't try to make me explain.
Well, it's a harmless question, I suppose. Let's see. I get up on my left side.
Let's carry on being weird.
If I were to ask you which planet you most identify with, which one would you say?
Earth. No, wait. Make that Venus. No, Earth. No, actually Venus. No, Earth. No offense, dear, but that's a very silly question.
Tell me about it.
I don't think you're allowed to, like, oscillate between two answers and overthink and second guess yourself and then say it's a silly question. Clearly means something to you, doesn't it? Bad guy.
So, are you kind of an expert on wolves?
Oh, good heavens, no. Although I probably know more about them than most people do, which unfortunately isn't saying much.
Things like what?
Well, I know that a wolf that lives by itself, like the one up there at the lodge, a lone wolf, if you will, a wolf like that is called a disperser. And I know that 95% of the wolf's natural habitat down here in the lower 48 states has disappeared. And I know some people, a lot of people, couldn't care less. But it seems to me that wolves have just as much right to go about their business in this country as we humans do. After all, they were here first.
Oh, sorry, Giselle, I missed your instruction or request for me to give the wolf a little boop on the nose. I feel like I probably wouldn't forget to do that. I think if given the opportunity, I will absolutely do it. Might even ask it who's a good boy, just in case there's any doubt.
When you were here at the lodge, how come you had a magazine that featured Yanni Volkstaya in your room?
You're very observant. I read the article thinking he might make a good spokesperson for Run and Grow Free. But then I actually talked to him. At which point I realized that not only is he a raving egomaniac, but he's appallingly superstitious when it comes to wolves. I put an abrupt end to that conversation. I was afraid he might try to tell me that wolves had eaten his grandmother or something.
You know, actually, never mind.
What's a sanctuary? That doesn't seem like a very Nancy Drew question.
Why can't the group you belong to just capture the wolf, take it out to the middle of nowhere,
I'm going to ask
and let it go?
Because unfortunately, there's really no such place as nowhere anymore. We humans are, or can be, everywhere. Plus, wolves can travel great distances. Contact with humans would be inevitable. And since this wolf has obviously lost its fear of humans, it would be an easy target for anyone prone to shoot first and ask questions later. No, a sanctuary is the only place where it would be truly safe.
Good call, Marie. I am going to see if she knows what a sanctuary is. Because she's still a bit odd, right? Because the thing that gave away earlier that she was full of shit was that she didn't know anything about birds, and she just made up some birds that were completely wrong. But, I don't know. It seems surprising to me that someone who is an aggressive animal conservationist wouldn't know more about birds, or at least have easy access to look up information about birds for a cover story. So maybe she hasn't heard of sanctuaries.
What's a
Good test.
sanctuary?
It's a facility where wolves can live out their lives in as natural...
Oh, it's a set up for me to say like a zoo and get her angry. Cool, cool.
You mean like a zoo?
No, sanctuaries are usually not open to the general public. And while educating visitors about wolves is certainly one of their goals, their primary concern is preserving the animals they take in. Unfortunately, the more humans encroach on wolves' natural habitat, the more crowded the sanctuaries become.
Why didn't you just
Seems like a
come
silly
out
question,
and tell the
but
people
it's
at
there, so
Icicle
I'm gonna
Creek
ask.
Lodge that you were there to protect the wolf?
Because I assumed, and quite correctly as it turns out, that very few people there would be sympathetic to my cause. Had I not been undercover, they may have tried to foil my efforts. Instead, I was able to foil theirs. For a while, at least.
Aren't there any government agencies that can take care of the wolf?
For the most part, and especially up there, wolves are considered to be pests. If a government agency got involved, it would take care of the wolf all right. Permanently.
It gets so cold here at night. Will the wolf be okay?
Not only are wolves built to withstand cold temperatures, but they know instinctively what to do to survive in extreme conditions. If they didn't, they would have disappeared from the earth eons ago.
Did you ever hear any explosions while you were staying at Icicle Creek Lodge?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I heard several.
Do you have any idea what caused them?
My first thought was that Ollie had completely lost it and was going after the wolf with explosives. But when I realized that even he wasn't that stupid, I assumed it was someone clearing an avalanche or a downed tree or something. While we're on the subject of explosions, did anyone ever figure out what made the bunkhouse blow up like that?
The sheriff says it was plastic explosives.
Wow, that's serious. No offense, but it sounds to me like instead of hiring a new maid, the owner of the lodge should have hired herself a detective.
Yeah.
She hasn't worked out that I'm a detective. I've just asked so many dumb questions. And great questions.
Well, I'll let you go.
Thanks for calling. Oh, and from now on, call me Lupe.
Yay!
Is that right?
This is like getting a yep from Ted. It's not as good as getting Tex. It's not as good as getting a yep from Tex. I'm sorry I said it, Tex. I mean, that was a good chat, wasn't it? Doesn't feel like it's unlocked anything.
That's finished.
Okay. So, the checklist suggests that I've
That's finished.
got enough info to do the form. Or at least to brute force the rest of it. Wait. No, that's the one I couldn't find. Left. That ended up on Earth. I'm just going to have to assume no for the paprikas because it thinks I've done it and I've been told about one person who hates it. This one, which room is LT in? Why didn't I check this while I was up there? Oh, maybe there's more cleaning for me to do. No. Lou is in room. Scroll. I haven't put these in a folder because I don't look at them. I don't need the photos quite often enough for it to be an issue. Ina! He looks like a left getter upper, doesn't he? Come on, through the door. You can do it. I guess my attempt to put the towels down the chute will probably tell me whether I've gone too soon. She seems happy to do it.
This chute is for dirty laundry.
So I guess I phone Tino and hope that was right enough. Probably not, eh?
Nancy, hey, you give that survey another shot?
I sure did.
Maybe I should have saved first.
Okay, sock it to me. According to this survey, one of our suspects regularly breaks into pet shops, which, even if that's true, doesn't help us here. So,
I know. Do it over.
anything else?
I'll ask for a hint, but it's probably stuff I've already tried, isn't it?
Think you could give me a hint?
About what?
I don't get how I'm supposed to know what side of the bed everybody gets up on without asking them.
Nancy, you're the maid. You of all people should know what side of the bed everybody gets up on. All you have to do is use your eyes.
Sounds good.
Helpful is my middle name. Bye.
Let's do a save, because I had a big old panic there after I just tried to do a thing that I thought was probably going to be wrong. So he's the botheist guy.
Nancy, you do that survey over?
Yep.
Wait a sec. Machine's on. Go for it. This isn't right. From this survey, it would appear that one of our suspects is an expert at holding up taco stands. You're gonna have to do it over, okay?
No problem.
Anything else?
I guess maybe I could use a
Again,
hint.
I don't expect this to be actually helpful.
What I'm here for.
Oh no, it's the same hint again.
I changed my mind.
But yeah,
I'll
this is
talk
just
to you later.
kind of annoying as a puzzle, because I feel like I solved the interesting bit, working out that I have to look in their rooms and try and feed them paprika, but then this is just that I've looked and I guess it didn't look right. I wonder if the fact that I'm asking for that hint does at least tell me that's the only thing that's wrong. That's my room and the empty room. So all this shit's on the left, but I can't really see. I mean, that's definitely right from the slippers, isn't it? I've definitely already read that magazine. We've got this far without looking stuff up, so I don't particularly want to start yet. I don't think anyone's done any... Because I certainly haven't looked anything up. I'm trying to remember if anyone else has done any walkthrough looking up for me. Maybe they have. Oh, we want to see my answers again. Okay, so this is Yanni's room. Which means doing right is probably wrong, so to speak. Colour I'm in, right? Yeah, that was colour. Yeah, he's right. Yeah, I agree with that. Sorry, I'll put the punters up for slightly longer. Maria, I just thought of something myself. So Lupe I'm happy with. I don't think she's... Well, she's lied to me before. I think the both guy is wrong. But he was... Do you think someone else is the both guy, or you think no one's both? Because that's the one I changed between my first and second attempts. That was his right. Oh! I thought it was Bill who's the one I was confused by. Bill is in Pish Pish. And let's see, my notes here do say Bill is the one I was unsure about. My earlier notes could be wrong. Because, yeah, slippers on the right. Stuff there. I think LT was both. Oh, I think LT is our unknown, because the bed didn't need making this morning. Maybe that's why it's both, because if you get out of both sides of bed, it stays even. So I'll try that, and then I'll try putting Bill back to right. I'm great at puzzles. Maybe I should serve some breakfast and find out if anyone else hates Rika. What time is breakfast? I'll go to the computer here and find out if I've already fucked it. Yeah, I've well fucked it. No problem. Does that mean... I mean, I didn't get any trouble. Is it only exist for the testing and actually I'll get away with it? Or have I soft locked myself already? No, wait. Update the form first. I did update the form. Yeah. Another save though, eh? Just in case he gets finally sick of my shit.
Nancy, you do that survey over?
Yep.
Wait a sec. Machine's on. Go for it.
Ooh, it's good tension building here.
Bad news, Nancy. The survey you sent me indicates that the most we got on our hands up there is a litter bug. So you know what you gotta do, right?
I gotta do it over.
Correct. Anything else?
I'd better go.
You need help? Just give me a call.
So, if this doesn't work, then I'm going to try deliberately fucking up something in another row and seeing what hints I get, in case that reveals, you know, because then that might confirm, did I get the number wrong, that the available hints does mean that I've got all the other things right. Come on, here we go. This is the one, right?
Nancy, you do that survey over?
Yep.
Wait a sec. Machine's on. Go for it.
Yay! Easy!
According to the survey, our perp is none none other than our bird-watching champion snowshoer, Bill Kessler.
But Bill Kessler likes to ice fish. Guadalupe Comillo is the one who likes to birdwatch. Yanni Volkstaya is a champion skier, and Lou Talbot likes to snowshoe.
Oh.
Is this a burn, or is this her trying to be supportive?
But you were kind of right. I mean, you did pretty much describe everyone at the lodge.
I did? Yeah, I guess I did. You know, maybe I just need to look at the survey data from a different perspective or something. Yeah, maybe the answer's there after all, and I just gotta shuffle things around in order to see it. Oh, hey, before I forget, Chantel said when you finished the survey, I was supposed to pass some numbers on to you. Said it was the combination of something?
Yes, to the display case. What is it?
7669.
I forgot that.
Anything else I can do for you?
I think I had a conversation with Chantal where she promised that, so I shouldn't have got so excited about my numbers being for that. But we've got those numbers in reserve now. The 6512. I don't need to memorise it.
I think that'll do it.
Thanks,
Always
Tino.
a
You've been a great
pleasure.
help. In a sort of dumb way, but I don't actually blame you. He's not been as shitbaggy, I'd say. So I'm just going to check that. Oh, shit! She had a whole Tino survey section. Nah, it doesn't tell me anything extra. This is fun. This is literally what I eat. It's interesting that that was actually the correct way of doing it. What was it doing? So what I'm worried about is... because I'm going to stop, but do I need to write down that? So that code I do, don't I? Shit, has it not gone anywhere? What was it? 6669? Has it really not written it down? No, it's there. Fine. I'm going to write it down here, just in case that takes me a little while to find again. 7669. Okay. So, yeah, not as remarkably productive as last week. Bit faffier. We've possibly learned that I don't need to keep cooking for people. Whoops. Wasted a lot of time with that. It's not even the best cooking minigame. Doesn't even make the proper squelchy noises. But I still thought it was alright. We got some good stuff. Had a big, nice chat. So thanks very much for watching. I will see you next week. Good night.